James here from goodguitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play Joker by Steve Miller Band. And the way that I'm going to show you how to play it uses pretty easy chords, and we're going to do it this way just so we can avoid playing bar chords, because in the original key we have to play 2 bar chords, whereas this way it's all just really easy chords and we can add that bass line to it. So we're going to start off by showing you how to strum through the verse, then I'm going to show you how to play the bass line. And then I'm going to show you how to combine it so you can play the bass line with the chords. And then finally, we'll just learn the rest of the song, you know, the chorus, just some chords and strumming, pretty straightforward. If along the way you find that you need extra help, maybe you're still struggling to grasp the basics, you don't quite have those basic chords down, or the basic lead stuff is a bit much for you, I have a few resources. They're my free ebooks. I have one on rhythm guitar and one on lead guitar. It's free for all my subscribers. They go over all the fundamentals. And I also have a complete beginner's course, which goes over everything you need to know if you want to be able to play through a ton of your favorite songs. Either way, we're going to start off by learning the chord shapes. Our first chord is G. Then we have a C chord. There's a D chord. And that's it. And before we move on, let's learn how to play the chords in order, just so we can, you know, strum each one for the right amount of times. We're just going to play downstrokes only and count along, starting off on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call me Space Cowboy. 2, 3. Back to C. Again. G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, C, 2. A couple more times. So before moving on, make sure you can do it just like that, counting along, playing downstrokes only, making nice, clean chord switches. And if you can't, like I said before, I have a bunch of resources that'll help you. There's links down below for all that stuff. Anyways, when you're ready, we can take a look at the strumming pattern, which goes like this. I'll do it a little bit slower. 3 and 4 and. And that's a really common strumming pattern. It's in my ebook. It's Essential Strumming Pattern number 5. We'll go over it now really quickly. We start off with a down root. So, and when I say root, I just mean to hit the lowest notes of the chord. So on G, that's like the low area. On C, you want to aim there. And on D, you want to aim there. And if that's too much, you could just play a downstroke instead of the root down. You know, it's pretty much the same thing. Anyways, down, root, and then we go down, down, up. And when you put that together, you get down, root, down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So try that a few times. Make sure you can play it a bunch of times in a row on just a single chord. And then when you're ready, we can put it together with the chord progression from the verse. We'll do it nice and slow, starting off on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. More times. cool. Now we're gonna take a look at just the bass line, and then we're gonna add that to the chord progression. So the bass line goes like this. And to learn it, we're gonna divide it into a few parts. We start off, it's really simple. Holding your G chord shape, we just go, we're just going the 3rd fret of the lowest string, plucking it twice. Da, da. Then we're gonna go, and it's really important that you follow these fingerings because it's gonna make it easier to incorporate the chord shapes. So for this part, I'm going on the A string, 0, 2, 3, 3. And what's important is that you land with your 3rd finger on that 3rd fret because we're gonna make our C chord there eventually. So this is what we have so far. 3, 3 on the lowest string, then 0, 2, 3, 3 on the A string. Then we're gonna go on the D string, 0, 2, 0, 0. 0, 2, 0, 0. So this is what we have so far. Landing on that 3rd finger. And now the last bit is probably the hardest bit. We're gonna go on the A string again, 0, 2, and then we play this 3rd fret 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 0, 0. So that last bit. 0, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 0, 0. Then we go back to the very beginning of it. So all together, super duper slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 3. Couple more times. Nice. So at this point, before we combine them, make sure that you can pretty easily and comfortably strum through the chords with the pattern. And that you have that melody totally memorized and you can play through it no problem. And once you can do that, we can put them together. And when we're putting it together, we're just gonna think about the melody, and along the way, we'll just strum a chord here and there. So we start off by plucking that 3rd fret on the low string 2 times. Then we're gonna strum a G chord. So then we go and we strum the C chord. So you're just kind of strumming the chord in that little space between each part of the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. And the same thing for D. So work out each one of those. And then, and you know, it kind of goes melody, then you strum the chord. Then you do a different bit of the melody and you strum a different chord. Then you do a different bit of the melody and you strum a different chord. So work on it that way. You know, just do the part up to strumming the G chord. Then just the part with the C chord. Then just the part with the D chord. And for the last little bit, we're not going to strum anything. We're just going to leave it as is. So once you incorporate the chords, this is what you get. Nice and slow. 3 and 4 and... Cool, and now that we've put that part together, let's just finish up the tune, take a look at the chorus. There's nothing too fancy here, it's just some chords and strumming. So I'm just gonna play through it nice and slow. You can always just watch this part and then rewind it and try it yourself once you know what's going on. I'm starting off on a G chord, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a lover. That's it. It's just those two parts, the verse and the chorus. So whether you're playing the verse with that melody or if you're just strumming it, it's really simple. You just alternate between the two parts until the song's over. You know, if you listen to the original recording, there's all those instrumental bits, and that just happens over the same chords as the verse or the chorus. And if you listen to the song, you'll definitely hear it. Have a fun time practicing this one. If you need any extra help, don't forget about my free ebooks and my premium course. I'll see you next time.